A 14-year-old boy is fighting for his life after being shot by police in Sydney's King's Cross early this morning. Officers opened fire on the teenager's car when it mounted a crowded footpath and hit a bystander. Another young man in the car was also shot by police and remains in intensive care. ABC reporter Letitia Lemke joins us now from King's Cross.
Felicity, authorities are having to explain another police shooting in New South Wales. Officers opened fire in a busy King's Cross street overnight. Now, they were trying to stop a group of teenagers who were driving a stolen car down a footpath. A 14-year-old is now in intensive care along with an 18-year-old passenger, and police are investigating if excessive force was used.
These were the hectic scenes at King's Cross just after 4 o'clock this morning. Police spotted a 14-year-old boy driving what was believed to be a stolen car and gave chase on foot. Stuck in deadlocked traffic, the sedan careered onto the footpath.
So the footpath at the time, there was heavy pedestrian traffic. People literally jumped for their lives.
A 29-year-old woman was pinned under the front of the car. It was then that police opened fire.
The driver of the car was hit twice. The front seat passenger hit once. 4 other people in the rear of the car were subsequently removed.
2 gunshots through the front windshield, and then the coppers got the guy out of the car and started doing CPR on him, and then on the driver. They shot the driver.
Witnesses watched in horror as police dragged the teenagers from the car.
4 males, maybe between the ages of 15 to 18, being pulled out and brutally, hurt by quite larger police officers than themselves.
Mobile phone video shows police hitting one of the unarmed teens. The young man's body goes limp. He's dragged to the curb, handcuffed and left face down on the pavement. Moments later, relatives arrive at the scene.
They were enraged, they were crying and at the same time raging, and they're standing up to dozens and dozens of police officers by themselves.
A critical investigation team has been formed. Police from the Harbourside Local Area Command will pursue that investigation. Inquiries are now continuing in that regard.
Shocked relatives gathered outside St Vincent's Hospital waiting for any news.
Both of the boys are still in intensive care. The condition of one has been stabilised. The condition of the other is not critical.
The teenagers involved are Aboriginal, and there are concerns the shooting could inflame racial tensions. Officers are meeting Indigenous elders to talk through the situation. The boys' family are calling for calm.
This has got nothing to do with Redfern, and we would ask that there is no media beat-up about that. They do not want any more troubles stirred in Redfern.
Everybody will feel a bit sad about it, but let's go through the right protocol and, it'll sort out.
The injured pedestrian was treated for what police described as chest injuries and released from hospital. Police are urging anyone who witnessed the incident to call Crime Stoppers.
So, Letitia, we heard in your package there the Indigenous community and indeed police calling for calm. So far, there are no indications of any kind of tensions that we saw which led to the 2004 Redfern riots.
Well, the 2004 riots were sparked by the death of a 17-year-old boy. Now, Indigenous leaders claim that he was being chased by police when he became impaled on a fence. That's something that police have consistently denied, but that did inflame racial tensions. The families of the boys who were shot last night have been very quick to quash any links to that incident. Speaking through families and their lawyer and their friends, they've sent out the message that this is an isolated incident. It happened in King's Cross, not in Redfern, and that they want to go through the proper protocols to deal with this. They don't want to see it cause any more trouble in Redfern.
And Letitia, what are you hearing about the latest of the condition of these 2 injured teenagers tonight?
Well, the hospital won't go into details of what the boys are being treated for, but we do know from police that the 14-year-old driver was shot twice, once in the chest and once in the arm. Now, he was in a critical but stable condition this morning. Now the hospital's saying he's in a serious but stable condition. The 18-year-old passenger was shot in the neck, and the hospital's saying that he is in a stable condition. Now, there were 4 passengers across the back seat, ranging in age from 13 to 24. They've been assisting police with their investigation. allegations, and authorities are saying that there may be charges laid in the next 24 hours against one or more of that group, but they won't go into details of what those charges could be.
Letitia Lemke reporting from King's Cross. Thank you.